Rich Fruit fam, it's the Living Fruit on YouTube, and I hope you're having a good week. It has been a while since I've made a video, but I did say that I was going to be away for a bit. I've been making videos on Facebook, and I've set up a new YouTube channel, which I'll tell you a little bit about at the end. But this video is a story time video, and it's about that I met someone. Yes. So at the beginning of the year, around about mid-January, I went to a friend's 40th birthday party in a bar restaurant. So there was an area that was kind of like her VIP area, where there was a DJ and a cake. And I went along with a couple of friends. We just got there, maybe we'd been there half an hour, what have you, had a glass of wine, and we're just having a little boogie, what have you. And then I turned to my homegirl and I say to her, friends of friends and it's acquaintances rather than a bar or a club where it's just complete strangers. Anyway, moments, literally minutes after I said that, this gorgeous man walks into the VIP area. I nudged my friend, I'm like, yeah, look, like him. And then just didn't think anything more of it, you know. Who knew? There could have been a Mrs. Gorgeous coming through the door behind him. More time passes and we're just hanging out. And then I'm like, okay, anyone else want a drink? I go to the bar and guess who's at the bar? And I promise you, I wasn't stalking. This was a complete coincidence. Mr. Gorgeous is at the bar. But then also the devilment rises in me and I'm just like, and I get my little flirt on, you know. So I go over to the bar, which is quite small. And I stand behind him, like where he's sat on a stool. You know, I'm like catching my own personal joke, thinking, oh, nothing will happen. I have this party trick. I'm really good at getting quick service at a bar. Even if it's like a teeming, full-up bar, I've just got this party trick where I can just manage to get the barman to come over and serve me quite quickly. So, you know, I do my thing. I order a drink. And then I hear, can I get that for you? And he has this American accent. And literally, I die. Mr. Gorgeous has offered to buy my drink. So I'm like, no, it's fine, I've got it. And he's like, no, let me, I insist. So then, you know, he buys me a drink. And I ask him what he's drinking, and, you know, my drink comes along and we like cheers and we start talking about business. And he's talking about having had a good week and how serendipity has played a part and things have fallen into place. So it was really nice to be talking to me. And we carried on talking. I do remember him at one point saying, you know, Empress, excuse me if I get a little bit spiritual. And I was like, no, that's fine, you can get a little bit spiritual. And also I was melting for the fact that he was like, Empress, I love that. Anyway, so we go back into the VIP area where my friend's 40th birthday party is happening. And he's like, don't leave without saying goodbye. And I'm like, yeah, no, same. Anyways, I go back up to my girlfriends and we're just carrying on with our night. And like glances being exchanged across the room. And then they're like, go and talk to him. I'm like, no, I'm not going to talk to him. But I did in the end anyway. And we had a dance together. It was just really nice. Just a nice meeting, you know. Nice vibes. And I remember when the cake was cut as well, he came over to us and we were just playing, just being friendly. So we did exchange numbers at the end of the night, and that was it. And I kind of left and I was like, oh, that's nice, kind of enjoyed the moment. So then the next day, we got in contact again. I can't remember who contacted who first, but he was going on some business at the airport. And I'm like, well, that's kind of like near me, why don't you just stop off and we can have a drink? But by the time he had finished what he was doing, it's quite late. And the only thing that was open in the area was the bowling alley. So we went and sat in the bowling alley, and there was no food because the kitchen had closed. So we were like literally nuts, crisps, and like I think I had a brandy and like he had a rum or something like that, like just a shot of some liquor or other. And it was just really nice, just really nice chemistry, like mad chemistry actually. And just talking and just vibing and not talking and just being in the kind of company of one another. It was nice. And when they like eventually threw us out of the bowling alley, it was like that late. It was closing when we left. He had to get an Uber back to his place. And he dropped me off as well. But we were waiting for the Uber in the street outside the station. And I don't know whether we had been talking or whether I was like stargazing. But then suddenly he was like just in front of me. And I had on this hat because it was still cold. And he kind of dipped under the peak of my hat and then just kissed me, and it was just the most beautiful kiss ever. It was like he was tasting like a rare fruit. It was such a beautiful kiss, and I completely melted. I can't believe I'm telling you this. I completely melted, and there was just something about it that made me feel like I had come home. And like, we hugged, and I just felt really held and really loved and really grounded. And it was something about trust being restored, you know, in the opposite sex. Given what I had been through with my ex and the domestic violence situation, there was just something about this meeting that was healing. And, you know, if nothing else, I'm just really grateful for that. Also, in the bowling alley meetup, he was asking me kind of questions. I'm not that kind of a dater. I kind of date and we'll just have a conversation and whatever comes out, comes out. But he was a little bit more interview style. And he asked me, do I want to get married? And we spoke about kids and did I want any more? And I was like, kind of casually, probably no, not really, or probably I'm done. And I do remember him saying, well, you might have a problem. But then it just kind of went by and we just carried on. So then a week passed, we must have been texting, maybe a couple of phone calls during the week. And then we met up for lunch at this pub on Sunday. And again, just really nice vibe, mad chemistry. He was like really happy to see me and like picked me up off my feet, hugged me. And I was like really glad to see him as well. So we ordered our food and everything, we were still talking, and then this subject of like the children thing came up. Anyway, it got really strongly established that he still wanted to have children and I don't. And it was just like, oh my God, like, well, how are we going to move forward? We can't move forward. And I was just so upset, and you know, like I was kind of petulant, like really annoyed, like, why, universe? How? Why would you put two people together, stuff in common, mad chemistry, vibing, all of that, and then give us this conundrum to deal with, like two opposing views on a really important matter? And I was just like, wow, how could you? He, you know, got ready to leave, paid up the bill and all that stuff, and he walked me to my car. It was quite a quiet walk. He was still sort of like, oh, hold my hand. I was thinking, I don't want to hold your hand. But I did. But I was just thinking, this is crap, this is just rubbish. And he walked me to my car, and then we were like, okay, bye. And obviously just parted. It was so pitiful, like so sad. I just remember driving home thinking, no, this can't be true, like the universe can't be that cruel to me. And I got home and I called my friend and I told her, and she's like, well, at least you realise, at least you haven't gone into anything and knowing you both want different things. I'm like, but I don't care, I just think it's horrible, it's just not fair. You know, and like I always say to people, life's not fair. So, yeah, no, I met a guy and that's what happened. Maybe it was just about the healing, right? Maybe it was just about me restoring faith in the opposite sex again and regaining my trust, and, you know, he showed up to be that angel in disguise. I mean, we did speak after that and had spoken, but yeah, we'll just have to see what happens. What do you think? Like, why would that happen? Have you got any stories of things like that happened to you? Do let me know in the comments or inbox me. Anyway, I have a meeting now, so I need to go. I just wanted to record this video and I'll edit it later. Do join me on my second channel. It's called The Creative Life Coach. I just renamed it this morning. And there are 2 subscribers already. Yay! You know, join me on there. The content is about life and coaching and self-development and, you know, freedom, really. It's about freedom and creativity. You know, so do join me over there. And I shall also leave a link to my new website in the description box below, and you can check out the blogs that I've been writing, just in case you might find them interesting, just in case you're someone who does want to leave the rat race and, you know, find freedom. And also, as melanated people, we do need to be setting up our own businesses. So yeah, get your side hustle on, whatever that looks like. Okay, I'm going to go now. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you're new to Living Fruits. Welcome, and share and leave comments, and I'll see you next time. And don't forget to keep reaching for those good feeling thoughts.